G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. Now, ignore the video for a minute. There's no audio. You just got to listen to future me tell you what happened with past me. It's a new month. It's April. And consequently, with April comes a new community map. And it took me a little while to get the map up and running. We didn't start till about the 4th because it was the first weekend where I could get the map up and running and actually be able to stream it at the same time. On top of that, it's taken me about 2 weeks to actually get this footage and get time to sit down and edit it because it's going to take a while. Long story short, I ended up doing about an 11-hour stream. So we started the new community map, and for the next 11 hours, I was streaming it and we were running the map. And from memory, we went from like Burda City all the way through to Yellow Science in one city, which is really, really good considering how hard I made things. So you'll see shortly when the video actually starts properly. But back in February, we ran Feb Forest with trees everywhere, and that worked really good apart from the mod failed us. The mod that was meant to interact with the trees just failed entirely. So being that April was coming around and, you know, it's Easter and what sort of looks like Easter eggs on the ground in Factorio, rocks. So I put rocks everywhere instead, and I mean everywhere. You have never seen a map with so many rocks on it. On top of that, being that it was Easter, I figured we had to have some Easter eggs as well. So there are also Easter eggs. Easter eggs carry surprises. Nothing, which is a little bit of a disappointing surprise, I have to admit. Or biters, which is a little bit more exciting. Or spitters, which is very exciting. Yeah. So that's the three things that can come out of our eggs. Biters, spitters, or nothing. Most people prefer nothing, honestly. But yeah, that's sort of the idea for this month's map. And because I'm 2 weeks late in actually getting around to editing it, yeah, a lot's changed, as always. Lots changed even between me streaming and getting the first video out 24 hours later. A lot changes in 24 hours. On top of that, to make things a little bit more interesting, because everybody complains that we just have too many resources, we only have one patch of iron and one patch of copper. That's it for the map. I actually custom generated the map with no ore on it whatsoever, and well, no iron and no copper. And the only way we get iron and copper is by washing our stone in centrifuges to get back a percentage of that as iron and copper. So it really means that massive changes. We have to make sure that we harvest all the stone, being both the stone that's on the ground everywhere, the rocks, along with stone patches, and then bring it back to base and process it for iron and copper. Because, it's a new month, it's a new challenge. We always need something different. Anyway, future me is going to go let you watch past me. Like I said, this is an 11-hour stream. I'm going to cut it up to somewhere between 30 minutes and, I don't know, maybe an hour per video. And I hope you guys enjoy. As always, come join the community maps. Come jump on Discord to find out about the next map. All the links are down in the description. Best place to start is Discord. And from there, you get the server info if you want to come join. Or if you want to just hang around and wait for next month. I have no idea what we're doing next month. But I can guarantee you it's going to be something crazy, because it's crazy every month. Anyway, yep, you go watch past me, and hope you guys enjoy the video and the series. All right, play. Hey, multiplayer, browse. Okay, server's up. Come on. Let's join. Password's really complicated. It's egg. I don't want to see that. So, new community map. Oh boy. Nope. 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 Yes. Alright, I've done my job. Oh dear, you have no idea. So, the mods... Can I look at the mod list? Save game. I can look at the mod list. So, we've got Epic Artillery Sensor, which we've used before. We have Max Rate Calculator, which we've used before. We have Nuclear UPS, so when we go up to nukes, we save some UPS. We have the ore compress, which we've used before. Funnily enough, I don't know how well we're going to use it this time around, but we'll get to that. We have the RPG system, because I'm a fan of it, let's be honest. We have the stone enrichment mod, which is going to be very, very important for getting rid of all that useless stone and turning it into iron and copper. We have the water well mod, which just lets us put water anywhere, because let's be honest, if you can landfill everything, you should be able to put some water somewhere. We have 17.25, the base mod. I believe that one's really, really important. We have inbuilt lighting, which is the mod that we've used all the time now, which puts lights in every power pole. Really, really handy for me streaming, and everybody else can see in the dark. We have some corpse marker, because everybody's a fan of when they die, we get some sort of location marker for where the dead corpses are. We also have train pub sub, which is train supply manager. And then the ones we've skipped over. So we have JD Plays mod. I actually have my own mod now. Who would have thought it? It is basically all the scenario code that I was dealing with in the past has now been put into the game as a separate mod, which is easier for me to config and change and update as we go. Then we have biter eggs, which you can thank Muppet for. Yeah. So there are eggs all over the map, and they're basically biter nests. Originally, the request was turn like 20% of these rocks into little nests of eggs, and this is what he gave me instead. I'm like, not what I asked for, but let's go for it. Trees. Trees are not common. I guess it's going to be iron chests this time around. Some idiot put a rock in the way. So yeah, there's a few rocks that we have to deal with on this map. Just a tiny bit. On the upside, like, it should be fairly easy to get coal, because lots of these rocks have coal in them. He says, as he keeps digging up rocks that have no coal in them. I was going to automate stone, and suddenly I don't think it's nearly as important as I thought it would have been. Move rock. Looks like torture. Where do I sign up for rock removal? Exclamation mark server. Come join. It's an open map. This is the best part. And being with the same as every other community map, it runs till the end of the month, and then probably half a dozen days, because I don't get around to updating it when I should. Okay, you can go down there. Oh, and there's one other important part about this mod, this map. There's iron here, and there's iron here, and there's copper here, and there's copper here. And you'll notice we've got uranium, like, in the starting zone. I've got no idea where oil is. I didn't even look. Not my problem. You guys' problem. Excellent. I should join as soon as I finish eating. That sounds more than reasonable. But that's all the iron and copper on the whole map. There is no more. So, budget wisely. Make some of them. Come on, handcrafter. I got one. What? Oh my god. Yeah, no. I no iron, no copper. It'll be fine. I believe in you. You've got 4.2. You got like 5 million iron. And 2.5 million copper. That is more than enough to launch a rocket, isn't it? And a whole month. All the belts, all the infrastructure, all the ammo required, like everything. It's more than enough, I'm sure. I did the calculations on the bare minimum amount of science packs and everything else, and handcrafting everything from point A to point B, And that is more than enough to launch everything. I mathed it out. Like, you can't waste a single piece of iron on anything like burner miner drills. Not at all. And then everything will be fine. It seems I have a little bit of coal in my inventory. Run down here again. Craft up some more of those. Might extend this out a little bit. You monster. Never. Never. Oh, we've got people off exploring already. That's a guaranteed way to die. I can't wait. Am I earning XP? I am earning XP. Good. I want to make sure I'm earning XP from killing all these rocks. And the cops are obviously not impressed about my map choice. I hear him. Sid, welcome. As always, being open community map, there is Discord up and running. You can join voice. Come say hello to the stream. I encourage your language to be better than Australian. But that's about it. Hey, Sid. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, it's not Sid, but you just got named Sid. Welcome. Welcome to the madhouse. Iron, iron, iron. Make 10 of those, because why not? Coal. Oh, that's right. We don't have labs. I forgot labs. Labs probably should have been on the Muppet list.
Testing.
Hey, testing. Welcome, DX.
Thank you. I'm the one going by Alkalon, by the way. I have a different name for Factorio. I don't know why.
Oh, because that's perfectly reasonable. Oops. Yeah, I fixed that. Wait. All this copper. Hey, let me help. There you go. Crap, they came after me.
Of course they did.
I could make a lab.
So, how many stone furnaces do you want?
I've already got 80. 90.
Yeah, I'm closing in 150.
It's alright. I'm sure we'll use them somewhere.
Yeah, for some reason there's a slight overabundance of stone, I've noticed.
Yeah, I have no idea how this happened. But people keep saying that I make the maps too easy and they're not interesting, and they wanted something different. Something was a challenge. Something where there wasn't just, like, just go tap more resources. So I'm like, fine, this is the challenge. There is no resources. Only 19. Only 19 what? Oh, Fox is here too.
Yeah, the reason I went exploring a couple of chunks was to find that oil.
Oh, there's oil, is there? Well, there you go.
No, I was going to find it.
Ah, no idea. No idea. I didn't look. I know it's set to very rich and very heavy. That's all I can really tell you.
The frequency, though, is it very low or very high or very...
You meant to shoot
very
fighters?
just
I have no idea, honestly. I know it's set to very rich. That's really all I can tell you. So I have a lab. We'll craft some of those. Clear this out. Pick up coal, because nobody comes and checks copper ever. So you want to make sure it's full of fuel. That rock can go away. Hard map's the best map. Every community map I have set up so far I wouldn't call any of them easy. Actually, probably last month's, because last month's was like 17 just came out, like right at the start of the month or a couple of days into, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna run a 17. It was a Death World, but turns out we've done Death World so much that it was actually pretty easy. Okay, more coal.
Where's my tank? I found the forest. It's in my way.
What? Oh shit, there is a forest.
There's several forests.
Means yep.
And the worst part, you can't see the eggs or biter nests in the forest, so you just get stuck on nothing.
Excellent. See, I planned it well. So there's like excess iron on the excess iron.
Oh god, the carnage one grenade would do here.
Actually, that should be a new pastime. You can go out in multiplayer, search for biters, throw a grenade, and leave your mate behind. Cool. Yeah, more coal. Okay. I want me... Oh, color change. That's a good idea. White.
First note of caution, put down 4 worms.
I don't think any of the biter nests spawn worms, but maybe they do. I honestly don't know. My net is so slow. Faceless, your net has always been shit. It's alright. At the speed it takes to dig up stones, it's going to take me like 10 minutes just to clear enough space to put down a single boiler and steam engine. Let alone a whole setup.
JD, I broke your map.
How? How is the map broken? Map's fine. You just keep holding spacebar. It never leads to good things.
I thought there were no biter nests.
Oh no, there's biter nests. Like I turned the biters off. Turn on stream on my 4G sucks even more. Ouch.
I found regular nests and they have neighbors.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm hoping Muppet didn't set up... I have no idea. I didn't check and I didn't think about it till now. But when you take out the small biter egg nest, I'm wondering whether it sets off evolution. I didn't check. I didn't ask. I didn't think about it. Okay. Did I not craft one of them? Obviously I didn't. Craft one of them. And one of them. And one of them. And one of them. And probably half a dozen of them. Water! Still crafting. Good God. Why are you so evil? Because you guys enjoy it. Like, you show up every month saying, when is the next community map going to launch? And you don't wait till the 1st to ask these questions. You start asking on the 20th. Like, what's up for next community map? And I'm like, I haven't thought of anything. But if I say I've got a really good idea, maybe people will believe me. And lo and behold, I've got a really good idea. Let's make the whole map covered in crap. Now, did he set up research queue? No! I failed. There is no research queue. There we go. Killed by worm. First victim.
Yep. I didn't see them. I saw Basie's dead.
And that definitely works. Excellent. You only get 10 AP ammo to start with. Well, actually, you get 10 AP ammo every single time you die. So, if you die often, you'll be fine. You'll have infinite ammo. Why are we doing optics? Hey, I'm level 2.
So we can see what we're running into.
Mining speed. So the sheer damage? No, actually, not this month. Otherwise, I would be already been taking damage for people's exploration. So yeah, you guys get a month without shared damage. Stinson had a point. He's like, shared damage is just it's been overdone. And I'm like, yeah, you sort of got a point. It's interesting early game, at really the burner stage and pre-yellow science. There's boxes. Yeah, pre-science. And then it sort of gets over. Yeah, that's just a little bit of crap in my inventory. Powers that way. That way, 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 that way. Over there. Okay. I hope you're going to go recover your body.
Oh, I'm there already.
Oh, good. You're dead.
Not quite.
He's dead. Well, you got 5 centrifuges in there.
Yeah, I was wondering about those.
You start with centrifuges. Output. Input. Box. Box. Have some stone. Let's go with automation. That seems like probably a really good first off research. Just craft a heap of labs. And then some steam engines, some boilers. Yeah, we don't have enough power to run all that. You get 1. Maybe 2. You get 2. No, you get 1. Yeah. Power's like that. If you don't like it, expand power. Have some stone. Hey, Oleg! Sorry, in case you mentioned it before. What's the deal with the eggs? So the eggs are fine until you shoot them. And then biters come out and attack you. And sometimes they don't. So it's 50-50. Like, sometimes you'll be fine, sometimes you'll be dead. Hey, Oleg, you gonna come join a community map for a change? This one's great. I took away all the iron and all the copper. So there's no iron on the map. There's no... Well, there's starting iron and starting copper. And then that's it. Just for something different. Logistics seems like a good research. Long and still at. Centrifuge, early game. What the fuck? It's because there's no other resources. So we've got a recipe. We've got a recipe from the stone enrichment mod, which we've used in the past. That is so not working. We're just gonna have to hand feed it. That lets us convert stone, 4 stone, into 1 stone with a 40% chance of getting iron, a 40% and a 25% chance of getting copper. So that is the only way you guys are going to get iron and copper for the whole map after we get rid of the starting resources. So yeah, something different. Put my power pole back.
The law of the not so equivalent exchange.
You want some coal. I should probably start some automation here. Oops. Synchronize the server directly. Yeah, I know. That's the best part. I don't have to screw around with mod folders and having to update it and all the rest of the crap. It just happens automatically now. I love it. It's less work JD has to do. No. Pull this out. Put that in. Power. I'm now level 4. Woohoo! Mining speed. So does that mean that once starting resources are patched, there is no point to miners afterwards? No. That means that you're going to need a shit ton of stone. No, there's no shit ton of biters. There's biters out here, and then there's Easter eggs, which turn into biters. It's like, fine, as long as you don't need the space, you can leave the Easter eggs where they are. Otherwise, you can open your Easter eggs, and hopefully you get a present. Somebody just shot me. Thanks. The love is real. What was I doing? I was going to make a whole bunch of that crap. And some of that crap. And
There's not a lot of white, there's just a lot of red.
There's a lot of red.
It's deceiving.
And they're just Easter eggs. They're fine. Fine. So yeah, this map, Faceless, you're going to be mining a lot of stone. Stone is going to become the most important resource on the map. Why? Because it's the only way you're going to get any other resource. By mining all the stone.
Why? Because you love the Diggy map and you didn't want to be
underground? No, I've had a play on the Diggy map, and it's interesting, don't get me wrong. I want steel processing, and then I want research queue enabled. Actually, what's the command for research queue? There is a command. Factorio console. That's research all technologies. That's unresearch all technologies. Enable research queue. That's the one I want. What? Oh, you stupid game. I hated you, mate.
You're not an admin, are you?
Factorio updated the way they deal with admins in 17, and GM8 still haven't updated their server, or their back-end interface for me to get in and change that. And the only way to do it is by uploading the file to an FTP rather than them putting a hack on their server to read the config file for where the admins were in the previous version and making the file themselves. So, yeah. Frankenbeast, welcome.
I'm gonna set up and automate some red science.
I was the automation for red science. Have some red science. Power. Oh, all the lag. Sorry, you lot are all standing around at the moment. Like, go find some science, pick up the raw materials you need, and start handcrafting whilst you're digging. Go get some iron, because half these are full. Get some iron, go get some copper, start handcrafting science. Make more belts. Yeah, there. What? Ooh. Eh, it's fine. Woody! Thank you for the follow, mate! Welcome! You gonna come join us on the insane map? Are you already in the insane map? I can't tell. There's too much going on.
By the way, if the pollution is quite rampant,
Is it?
have a gander.
It's fine! There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah? What about it? Are you asking, did I change something?
Just mentioning it.
I had no idea. I didn't look. We're joining just at work at the moment. That's fine. Join it at work. Nobody will notice, I'm sure. What am I meant to be making? I'm meant to be making some more burner inserters and some more belt.
We have an incoming attack from the north, above the power plant.
You can see you can see them moving through this shit. Oh, there you go.
Yes. They're almost at the labs.
Request that they desist. That's my suggestion. Nope, that's going the right way. That's going the right way. That's going the right way. Put those down.
I managed to deal with them with half a clip remaining. Woohoo!
Yeah, I've got half a clip remaining as well.
Oh god, you didn't put on shared ammo, did you?
No. If I could, that would definitely be an interesting... Somebody make a note to talk to Muppet. I think you could, but I think it'd be really bad for UPS. Steel processing. Steel pickaxe, please. Because reasons.
Yeah, you wanted some handcrafted science. 300 on the way. That should last a bit.
No, last like 10 minutes, but yep.
Do you want any iron, by the way?
Probably. At the moment, I'm like, I'm literally just setting up coal. Coal delivered, done. Burner inserters, too short. 1, 2.
There you go, some extra iron.
Put those in there, pull that back out. All those are running. We got coal running. Let's do that. Science. Alright, how big is this already? This is 12 long. 14, 16, 18, 20. 2, 4, 6, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Did Jay answer my question about increasing resources late game? Oh no, I missed it. But how do you mine stone late game? By handpicking the rocks? No, by mining the stone. I said there's no iron, there's no copper. But there's stone, and there's uranium, and there's coal. Like, that's a 5 million stone patch right there. There's stone. There's lots of stone actually, and lots of coal. There's just no iron. There's no copper. Sorry, I missed the question. Have stone. Handcraft faster, JD. Nope, just handcraft faster. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. Ooh. 16. 5, 5, 5, 1. Okay, so I've crafted the last of the power needed. No, I haven't. 2, 4, 6, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I've crafted the last of the power, and I've somehow got 2 boilers left over. Whatever. I've crafted all the power to get this power network up and running. We need science going faster, as always. Oh, it's the science lab setup that could. Turrets, for a guess, being jetty map. Level 6. Mining speed. Mining speed. Now I've ripped through rocks, right? Pretty much. Turrets are finished.
I found the base that are attacking us, and they have about 20 small biters set up for next attack.
Ask them politely to stop. I'm going to try diplomacy, right? The little automation that could. Science. Okay. I don't know. Somebody else can do science. Pick stuff. Make it go. Research all the things. Handcraft all the science packs. That failed. So, what? So for a minute I thought we had to keep mining rocks into later game. You will have to keep mining rocks into later game. There is no way around that. It's going to be a thing. There is going to be rocks in the way forever. Burner inserters. Those two. Those two. Those two. Those two. Someone got to the pipes before I did. Excellent. We've got lots of power. Maketh the belts. We're going for bullet damage. We actually really need filter inserters. Eventually. Sooner rather than later. Color acid. You forgot the slash part. Frostfire. Hey, mate. Till we get to artillery. Even when you get to artillery, you'll still be clearing rocks. You might just be doing it with artillery. Inventory full. That's a problem. Or is it? I could just crack everything and just leave it on the ground. Okay, so let's do a belt like this. And then centrifuges. Like so. Has anybody found wood? And there was silence. It's a good sign.
We got incoming north.
I was going to dump stone in all those.
Also, don't place turrets within range of eggs. They shoot them.
Seems like a ridiculous feature. Must handcraft faster. So instead of the entire map being covered with trees, it's rocks this time. Yeah, because the tree one didn't work. It was a good idea, but it didn't work. And rocks are way more annoying.
There's nothing to use trees for, except boxes.
Absolutely nothing. That's sort of why we went with it. Craft all those. Centrifuge. Mine to put stone in, because my inventory is full. So yeah, anybody had any luck with finding trees out there?
Check south.
Oh yeah, there's the forest down there. Because I have 0 power poles. Boxes of random crap. No trees. Lots of stone, funnily enough.
Hold on. Wait. Stop.
Wait, stop. 6 wood. Big numbers. I love it. 100 and something wood. Excellent. Even better. Oh look! It's boxes and boxes of stone. Just what we needed. Like, you guys all started with power poles. You can come lay your power poles out.
Yeah, we started with 10 of the medium ones, I think.
Mm-hmm. I do make things easy. It's not all mean. Okay, what does that do to the power network? Not a thing. Excellent. You can't have output inserters. They're literally going to take the stone from one side and put it on the other. Okay, sure. You can have them if you're going to do that. This is going to be such a mess. Nope, I'm mean. I'm not mean at all. I'm not mean, and I keep leveling up. Mining speed. Look at it. We got a lovely stone belt. Making stone. Like, it doesn't work because it keeps taking stone in, putting stone in, taking stone straight back out. It needs filter inserters. It needs filter inserters. Handcraft all the science packs. What are we doing? Oh, it's a 100 pack research. That's why it's taking so long. Well, there you go. We're at least half hour into the new community map, and here we are still handcrafting just about everything. On the bright side, we have cleared at least some of the ground. You know, there's been a whole lot of trees that have been cut down and a whole lot of rocks that have been cleared. So, thank you guys for watching. Do hope you're enjoying the series, and I'll see you in the next episode. Alright, bye.